You've had the chance to meet Atieno Miguna. She's the owner, operator of Top Beauty Med Spa, and she's a young entrepreneur, and you get to hear her origin story on today's episode of YYE, Your Yonge and Eglinton. Atieno, welcome back to YYE. Thank you again for your time. This is the origin story, the background story. I love to hear how people started the business and how they got into the field that they're in. So we were having an interesting conversation before on our way to this location. I'd love to hear about how you got started in this field and why you wanted to start your own business as well.
Okay. So how I got started in this field is like kind of a long round circle of a, story, but basically during the pandemic, I started suffering because I never had acne like my whole life. Luckily, I've been blessed with genetics from my mom. And during the pandemic, I started breaking out and stuff because the extra agitation and dryness and stuff like that, and just a different environment on my face. And I didn't know how to deal with it. And then I started to really understand how important it is, how we look and how we feel, because I really did not feel good. I didn't feel confident, and doctor would be like, it's not that big a deal, put on the mask or you're gonna get COVID, right? But to me, I was like, I'd rather get COVID, kind of, not necessarily, but I kind of rather get COVID because I don't want to look like this. I don't like looking at myself. So I started doing more research into it, and I started looking at the field in more detail and how I could get into it. And I started looking into schools, talking to different schools, and then I just applied 1 month and I started going to school for aesthetics, and I just really loved everything that I was learning.
Good for you. And so to take the jump from kind of learning and doing courses at school and stuff like that to opening your own business, as opposed to maybe being an employee at another clinic or a spa or something like that, that's a big leap. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, definitely. I did want to get some experience in a clinic or spa, but it's a very competitive industry and everybody wants experience, right? But when you're just out of school, you don't really have that experience and you expect to get trained and stuff. So I just found it kind of difficult to get a job and have somebody give me a chance. So I decided that I want to give myself a chance because I already invested all of the money into school. I went to university before, I'm 27, so I just felt like, it's time. I'm old enough. I already invested all of that into myself. I can do this. And everyone around me really encouraged me. And I just felt like I had the skill and passion for it. So I decided to open up my own spot.
Good for you. Now, the conversation we were having before on the way up here was about, impact. And so please, I don't want to, by all means, take it away.
Yeah, so originally why I wanted, the goal has always been for me to start my own business. Since I graduated university, learning everything that businesses do, either directly or indirectly, and how it affects the environment and people, I really wanted to be in control of my impact on the world, other people's lives, and my life as well. I didn't want to just be working for a business and then they're doing something that doesn't align with what I believe, and it saddens me or hurts me when that happens. So I just wanted all the hours and sweat and tears, everything that I put into working from somewhere to go into something good. And the only way I could make sure that it's going into something that I believe in and good was to start my own business. So the whole goal was to start my own business always, yeah.
Well, good for you. I mean, that's amazing. You and previous guest Natalie, very young people starting your own business fresh from learning and from school and stuff like that. So congratulations. I think it's amazing. I think you have a lot of guts, and I wish you all the success in the world.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.